Let's try to create a table from epoxy resin with dried flowers. To create the table, I will use these dried flowers. There are quite a lot of them here. To protect the table from resin and debris, I cover it with a regular garbage bag. Right now, I'm just fitting the flowers and how they will look on the tray. I lay out flower after flower in a spiral. Sometimes I come across strange, ugly, or simply unsuitable flowers, like this one, or this. But sometimes you come across beauties like these. This is what we got after trying it on. And this is the volume of flowers that are left in the box. There are still quite a lot of them. I put the flowers back in the box and start preparing the tray. Don't forget about personal protection. I will use this resin and this reusable cup and stick. They are made of silicone and can be easily wiped off and reused. Mix the required amount of resin according to the instructions. And at the moment, I'm just creating a base to which I'll glue the flowers so that they don't float up. And this is the final layout of flowers directly on our resin base. Flower by flower, this is my favorite part. Presses the flowers down a bit into the resin so they don't stick out of the tray, but as you'll see later, that doesn't help me much. I also decided to add a couple of leaves. I think it will be more interesting. And this is what we have so far. Now the hardest task is to fill this huge tray to the brim with resin. At first I didn't realize I would need so much resin. I really do need a lot of it. This is the first portion of resin, and this volume was not enough to even fill half of this tray. More resin. Even more. At this stage, we have to stop to see how much the flowers stick out from the tray and whether they need to be filed down. Unfortunately, these flowers turned out to be too tall, and now I have to wait until the resin thickens, and then I will just file them down with sandpaper to the desired level. I start sanding the surface with sandpaper. Again. And again. This will not be an easy task. I am literally physically exhausted from polishing the surface. Next time you need to better control the level of flowers you get after trying on. Finally, I got an almost completely flat surface that can be filled with the final layer of resin. Just in case, I taped the sides to prevent resin from leaking over the edges. This is what we got, and it looks absolutely incredible, but we need to do a couple more steps and the table will be ready. Look how shiny and colorful this table is. I like it. It looks much better than just a black metal round table. Well, thanks for watching till the end. Subscribe for new ideas.